Everyone. So this is just going to be another off-the-cuff rant here, but this is going to surprise you. But I actually really hope that Zohran Mamdani becomes the mayor of New York City. Here's why. Everybody that is raving and screaming about we should have socialism, we should have communism here. Well, they can get their wish. They can see what it's like in real life. They can see if it works or not. How about that? That'd be great. It'd be a great social experiment. Also, I do have to admit some bias here. So, I lived in New York for about 11 weeks. It was not good. What I saw was a bunch of women and men who get married in their 30s after they've established a career, and they basically have children, just maybe two children tops, for social reasons. It's, well, my friend had this kid and he's really cute, so we've been married for like a year or two now, so I guess it's okay for us to have kids. And now we also have enough money to have a nanny who will be in the house and basically be the kids' parents. So I don't really love the New York culture. And I'm really hoping that, and by the way, I still believe that there's a lot of good people who do live in New York, not just people who are like that. But I really hope that all the people that are in New York City right now that do not share the views of socialism or communism, the way that Mamdani claims he wants to implement, then I suggest moving out of New York City and spreading your culture, spreading your talents elsewhere. You know, there's actually a lot of really decent sized cities all across the United States. And I say we need more, we need more voice teachers, we need more drama performers, we need more people like in the middle of Wyoming who have worked the stock bonds on Wall Street. We need people in like Alabama, Bentonville, Alabama, or wherever, just like building up the place and, you know, giving an entrepreneurial spirit. And by the way, housing would be cheaper there than in New York City. Even if Mamdani wanted to implement his plan for free housing or whatever, it's still going to be cheaper to live there. And guess what? Like, yeah, you probably won't get your groceries for free, but you'll still be having a lot more money because under communism, everybody makes the same amount of money. Doctors make the same amount as the medical assistant. Yep, that's right. 8 years versus 1 year of school. And truck drivers and garbage truck drivers, like, they make the same amount of money as a college professor who went to school for 8 years. So, I would suggest moving out of New York City if you do not want Mamdani to be your mayor, and just go elsewhere as we do this lovely little experiment. But I know that it's going to fail, but I think people in the United States need to actually see that communism is going to fail in the United States. Yeah, that's just how these things work. So I am actually all for Zohran Mamdani becoming the mayor of New York City. And no, I will not vote for him because I can't. And I actually, even if I could, I still wouldn't vote for him, but I would hope he would become the mayor and that I could leave the city because then that way everybody could see that communism is just a bad idea.